The DGI presents to you the case file number 1, an official investigation dossier on the location Planet ICARUS. Investigating type survival and anomaly investigation, with primary suspects bear, wolf, weather, and poor decisions. Brought to you by Sheriff Don Caca. As we're approaching the perfect landing on Planet Icarus, we have to think what is gonna be our next move. And what better move than choose your base location? Let's get out of our ship, collect some evidence that we find all around our ship on the floor, like these rocks. Now we choose our location on the map, and as you can see, I had some of the area already scouted previously by one of my deputies. Now we're gonna choose this area right here on the north, mainly because we have the river and we're close to the mountains. But we're gonna go a little bit farther northwest. I like this area and you are going to see why shortly. But as we move on collecting evidence and resources, we are going to encounter a lot of different challenges along the line. As you can see, we're collecting some berries, some shrubs, and we are gathering as many evidence as we can. Now, this mission is not going to be easy, and this investigation is definitely gonna challenge all of our capacities and resources. As we collect resources to try to level up and improve our skill trees, we craft different tools. We have right now just a stone pickaxe and a stone axe. And as you can see, this rock is not making our life easier. We continue the grind as any other sheriff will do. We eat some resources and continue moving on. We level up and finally we can craft some weapons. A knife, a wooden spear, and a mallet so we can actually build. We also crafted a campfire. Alright. Moving on, we do all this crafting just to find out that our life in Planet Icarus was going to be a little bit more complicated. So we're going to our skill trees and add a little bit of health. That way we can actually possess a challenge against all the odd circumstances. As we come along with the oxide node, we mine it and we finally find our first suspect, an ostrich, which decided to be hostile and resist arrest, but we ended up taking care of it. But to our surprise, the baby was left alone. We tried to take care of it, but unfortunately, the ostrich had a friend that we weren't aware of. Yes, it was the bear. This bear has resisted arrest in previous occasions by reports given to Don Caca by the DGI, and as you can see, we have to request another sheriff from dispatch. As we run back to gather all the resources that we left behind, we find the baby ostrich that was deceased, and we carve it just to gain some other resources. Now, this is no easy task, because this is gonna bring a lot more challenging. The weather conditions starting becoming more and more poor and challenging, creating us a little bit of a debuff. We fix our knife and our spear in hope that this might help us. And as we keep running towards it, we find our dead ostrich from the beginning. We carve it up, trying to access to some leather, some meat, and bones that might actually help us. There we go. Now we continue our grind, and we see another suspect, a horse. So we're going to try to hunt it as we repair our second knife and get ready with our wooden spear. Now we're gonna attack. Oh no, he's resisting arrest. Come on, deputies. Let's fight it. Let's take care of him. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, we level up. So he had an accomplice and he has killed us. Okay, we're gonna come back and we're gonna gather all of these resources. Let's see what we can do. Unfortunately, it's not as easy as we thought. After dying many times, now we are ready to build our first base, and we selected this location for multiple reasons. So let's go ahead and place the foundation. With 4 squares foundation, and now we place all of our walls with some windows obviously so we can enjoy the view and a door. Let's go ahead and do it. Ready to place our wooden door, we find that we have an intruder in our base. And as the DEI always recommend on the training, run for your life. We do not die on this one. We tried to climb this rock, but we made a little mistake and miscalculation, and we fell to this abyss. But with a little bit of resources, we came back, and we secure our base with our wooden door. We were really close from dying. As you can see, our health bar was really low. And with that, the base was secure. Now all we need is windows and a roof. But that will come later in our adventure. And now, if you're wondering why I choose this place specifically, it's not only for the amount of resources that we get, it's because the view and the experience. Now remember, we are undergoing an investigation on Planet ICARUS, but that doesn't mean we have to be miserable. So we choose the best spot, and let me show you this fantastic view. Look at this, my little horse. And as you can see, to this side, we have rivers, we have mountains, and we have a majestic forest. And if we turn around, we have more mountains. That is the beauty of Planet Icarus. Now, as the morning comes, we get ready to go hunting, and we need to gather a lot of leather because not only we have made the base, but now we need to make a bed or a sleeping bag in order to be able to respawn in our base instead of having to come back down from space over and over again. We take care of this baby and gather all the resources from the mama. We also found more animals around our cabin, like this goat that we headshotted, and I love the animations. Now we're gonna go ahead and gather all the skin and leather that we can. And as we're getting closer to our goal of making a sleeping bag, we come across this horse, and we underestimated how powerful it was, and it started rushing at us, so we had to retreat tactically and gain the terrain advantage by getting inside of our base and attacking from within. It started trying to hurt all the little babies' horses, but we were able to defend it. And after a few attacks and being able to kill it, we started gathering the resources once again to make that sleeping bag. And deputies, we finally achieved it. We got ourselves a sleeping bag. We'll go outside, gather the carcass of the horse. Here. Now the terrain made it a little bit difficult, but not impossible. There we go. Let's place it, and now we can respawn. Also, as a great advantage of hunting, we finally crafted a full bone armor, which is gonna help us hunt all the other suspects and animals around it. We also level up so much that we were able to unlock our little water filter. Now you get two choices. You get the rain collector and you get the one that you place on the river. Now being close to a river is a great advantage because you will never run out of water. Just place some charcoal and you are able to get an unlimited supply of water as long as you have that charcoal running. As we carry on our investigation, we come across more animals that we need to hunt in order to gather supplies. And this boar decided to resist arrest and attack us, so we had to fight back using lethal force. And we were really close to die, but we survived another day in Icarus. Now we collect all of the resources because this will give us that yummy bacon and some extra bones that we can use for our bow and arrows. Now bow and arrows will do a lot more damage, so you want to have that in consideration for lethal force. And as we're cooking and coming right to the end of our investigation, we finally found the original suspect we were looking for today, the bear. And he started attacking us after we tried to arrest him, resisting the arrest, and our loyal horse tried to help us, but we have perished, and we have to dispatch another sheriff. So let's go ahead and respawn. Luckily, we were able to get back on time before the bear ran away. Now, the unlucky part is, during that time, it managed to kill our horse and our two baby horses that we were trying to tame. We collect all of our supplies and finish him off. Deputies, we have done it. We have captured the culprit. And Don Caca investigation for the day concludes. We have collected all the evidence and we will continue our investigation on the next DGI session. And remember, stay out of gamer jail.